Welcome back today, coin enthusiasts and collectors. We are diving into one of the most fascinating and often overlooked pieces of British coinage history, the United Kingdom half-new penny coins. These small copper coins may seem insignificant at first glance, but certain rare dates and conditions have made them highly collectible and surprisingly valuable at auctions. In this video, we'll uncover the top 6 most valuable UK half-new penny coins, explore their history, unique features, rarity, and most importantly, how much they are worth in today's market in dollars. So let's get started. First up, we're diving into one of the fascinating coins from the United Kingdom, the 1971 half-new penny in circulation condition. At first glance, this small copper coin may look like an ordinary piece of change, but when we uncover its history, rarity, and collector demand, you'll be surprised at how much attention it has gathered in auctions. Stick with us till the end, as we'll reveal its market value in dollars and give some handy tips for collectors who want to add this coin to their collection. The 1971 half-new penny was issued during one of the most important changes in British currency history, the decimalisation of the United Kingdom. Prior to 1971, the UK used the old pounds, shillings, and pence system, which was quite complicated. In February 1971, the country officially transitioned to the decimal system, and new coins were introduced, including the half-new penny, 1 new penny, and 2 new pence. The half-new penny was a very small denomination, equivalent to just 1/200th of a pound. It was meant for very small purchases, but quickly became unpopular because of its tiny size and low value. Even though millions were minted in 1971 for circulation, many were later withdrawn from use, as the half-new penny was demonetized in December 1984. Today, finding this coin still in circulation is nearly impossible, which adds to its historical charm. The 1971 half-new penny is a small copper-plated bronze coin with a weight of 1.78 grams and a diameter of 17.14 millimeters, making it one of the smallest UK coins ever issued. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which became one of the most widely recognized effigies of the late Queen. The reverse design features a crown emblem above the words "New Penny," with the denomination marked clearly as 1/2. Its tiny size, reddish copper shine, and the distinct crown design make it stand out among British coins of that era. These unique features also make it a popular coin for collectors who are fascinated by the decimal transition period. Now let's talk about rarity. While the 1971 half-new penny was not minted in extremely low numbers, its collector's value lies in the condition and the historical significance of being the very first decimal half-penny ever issued. Circulated coins are fairly common, but over time, many of them have been lost, damaged, or melted down. Collectors particularly search for coins in circulation condition that are still well preserved, with legible details and minimal wear. The coin also holds sentimental value because it represents the start of decimalisation in Britain. This demand makes the coin a popular find in auctions, even when it's not in uncirculated or proof condition. So, what is the 1971 half-new penny worth today in circulation condition? While it may not be as valuable as some extremely rare British coins, it still carries auction interest. On average, a circulated 1971 half-new penny can sell anywhere between $15,000, depending on the wear and quality. However, in some auctions, especially when coins are offered in bulk or as part of a historical decimal set, values can climb higher. Collectors often pay a premium for coins with minimal scratches, clear designs, or coins that form part of a complete 1971 decimal set. If you're looking to collect the 1971 half-new penny, here are a few tips. First, focus on the condition. Even circulated coins should have a clear portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and a visible crown on the reverse. Second, consider pairing the half-new penny with other 1971 decimal coins to form a complete set, which is often more valuable in the collector's market. Finally, always check auction sites and coin fairs, as prices can vary widely, and sometimes you may stumble upon a bargain. The United Kingdom 1971 half-new penny may seem like a tiny copper coin of little value, but its importance in the story of Britain's decimalisation makes it a significant collectible. While circulated coins are not extremely rare, they remain in steady demand among collectors who appreciate their history. With values ranging up to several dollars, this coin proves that even the smallest denomination can carry big historical importance. So, if you ever come across one of these half-new pennies, hold on to it, because you're holding a piece of UK monetary history. Next up, we are diving into the fascinating world of British coinage, with a special focus on the United Kingdom half-new penny from 1979. This tiny coin, often overlooked by many, has a rich history and surprising value in the collector's market, especially when found in higher grades like very fine condition. If you're a collector, investor, or just curious about rare coins, you'll definitely want to stick around as we uncover its rarity, unique details, and auction market value in dollars. The half-new penny was introduced in 1971 as part of Britain's decimalisation of the currency system. For centuries, the UK used the old pounds, shillings, and pence system, but on February 15, 1971, the country officially transitioned to a simpler decimal format. The half-new penny became the smallest denomination in circulation, worth 1/200th of a pound. In 1979, millions were struck under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, carrying her portrait on the obverse. However, despite its large mintage, many examples have been lost, damaged, or discarded over the years, making well-preserved coins harder to find today. By 1984, the coin was demonetized and ceased to circulate, leaving collectors fascinated by its short lifespan. What makes the 1979 half-new penny stand out are its small size and detailed design. The coin is made of bronze, weighing just 1.78 grams with a diameter of 17 millimeters. On the obverse, we see the second definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, where she is wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. On the reverse, you'll find Christopher Ironside's design of the royal crown above the words "New Penny." This simple yet elegant style represents Britain's transitional era of decimal coinage. Its tiny size and fine detail make it both charming and historically significant. Now, let's talk about rarity. While the 1979 half-new penny was minted in large numbers, finding one in very fine condition or above is not as common as you might think. Many of these coins suffered heavy circulation, leading to scratches, discoloration, and wear. Collectors today are mainly interested in coins that retain much of their original detail, luster, and crisp lettering. Moreover, the half-new penny is often overlooked in casual collections, meaning that serious collectors who want to complete their decimal sets actively search for high-quality examples. This demand, combined with the coin's demonetized status, makes it a valuable piece in today's market. So how much is a 1979 half-new penny worth in very fine condition today? In the general market, lower-grade examples might only fetch a few cents. However, coins in very fine or extra-fine condition are valued much higher. Depending on the buyer, auction demand, and condition specifics, these coins can sell anywhere from $5,500 in very fine condition, and sometimes higher if the coin has exceptional detail or is part of a rare proof strike. In top mint state grades, collectors have been willing to pay upwards of $16,500 or more, especially when coins are slabbed and graded by professional services. While it may not compare to some six-figure rare coins, the value of the half-new penny is steadily growing among dedicated collectors. If you're looking to add a 1979 half-new penny to your collection, here are some tips. First, always pay attention to condition. Seek out coins that have clear details on the crown and minimal wear on the Queen's portrait. Second, consider buying certified coins for long-term investment, as these hold higher credibility in auctions. Third, look for full sets of decimal coins that may include the half-new penny, as these can sometimes be bought at a bargain and later resold for profit. Finally, store your coins properly in protective holders to prevent further wear or oxidation, ensuring they maintain their value for years to come. The United Kingdom half-new penny of 1979 may be small in size, but it carries big historical importance and surprising collector value. In very fine condition, this coin is highly sought after by collectors completing their decimal sets or simply appreciating rare finds from Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner in the world of coins, the half-new penny is a fascinating piece worth adding to your collection. Next up, we will explore a small but fascinating coin that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. The United Kingdom half-new penny from 1973, especially in extra-fine condition. While this coin may seem modest in size and face value, its rarity and history make it one of the standout coins for numismatists. If you're curious about its background, unique features, collector demand, and the big auction market value in dollars, the half-new penny was first introduced in 1971, when the United Kingdom officially switched to the decimal system of currency. This was part of a major monetary reform, moving away from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. The half-new penny had a very small value, just 1/200th of a pound, and was created to help with small, everyday transactions during the early years of decimalization. By 1973, the coin was already becoming less practical for circulation due to inflation. Very few people used it in daily transactions, making the mintage numbers and survival rate important for collectors today. While many half-new pennies from other years were struck in huge numbers, the 1973 issue stands out because it was not released into general circulation and was only struck for proof in mint sets. This makes it significantly rarer compared to circulating examples of other years. The 1973 half-new penny is a small bronze coin weighing 1.78 grams and measuring 17.14 millimeters in diameter. On the obverse, it features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which was used on UK coins from 1968 to 1984. The Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a portrait many collectors admire for its elegance. The reverse, you'll find Christopher Ironside's design of the royal crown above the words New Penny. This simple yet elegant style represents Britain's transitional era of decimal coinage. Its tiny size and fine detail make it both charming and historically significant. The inscription, New Penny, with the denomination 1/2 below. This combination of artistry and symbolism makes it a visually striking coin despite its small size. What makes the 1973 half-new penny especially rare is that it was never intended for general use. Unlike the 1971 and 1972 half pennies, which were produced in large circulation quantities, the 1973 issue was only made for collectors in proof sets and brilliant uncirculated sets. That means if you find one, it almost certainly came from a collector's set rather than someone's change. Because of this limited release, the coin has become highly desirable among collectors of British decimal coinage. In extra fine condition, where the details are sharp, the fields remain clean, and only minimal handling marks are visible, the coin is especially prized. Demand has steadily grown over the years as collectors recognize its historical importance and scarcity. When it comes to auction market value, the 1973 half-new penny has seen some impressive results. In extra fine to brilliant uncirculated condition, the coin can command anywhere between $5,000, depending on the quality and provenance. However, in proof condition or in a complete 1973 mint set, values can go significantly higher, sometimes crossing $14,560 at major auctions. The highest prices are paid for coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC, where collectors are assured of the authenticity and quality. As the demand for decimal-era rarities continues to rise, we can expect the value of this coin to increase even further in the future. If you're considering adding the 1973 half-new penny to your collection, here are some useful tips. Lower-grade coins exist, but do not attract the same demand or value. Extra fine or proof strikes hold the best long-term investment potential. Since this coin was mainly issued in sets, buying one from an intact set can sometimes be more cost-effective. Due to their small size, half-new pennies can easily get scratched or spotted. Make sure to look for coins that are free from corrosion or discoloration. If you have a high-grade example, consider having it graded by a professional service to maximize its auction value. The United Kingdom half-new penny 1973 may be tiny in size, but it has a big story to tell. From its origins in the decimalization era to its status today as a collector's rarity, this coin represents an important piece of British numismatic history. Its limited release, combined with its growing demand in the auction market, makes it a true gem for coin enthusiasts. If you ever come across one in extra fine or proof condition, you're holding not just a piece of currency, but a valuable slice of history worth millions of dollars. Next up, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins from the United Kingdom's decimal era, the half-new penny of 1976. At first glance, this small copper coin might not seem like much, but when preserved in very fine condition, it holds both historical and collector's value. We'll explore its background, unique features, rarity, demand, and most importantly, its auction market value in dollars today. The half-new penny was first introduced in 1971, following Britain's transition to the decimal system of currency. The 1976 issue belongs to the early years of decimalization and was part of everyday circulation. It carried the value of half a penny, or 1/200th of a pound, which made it a very small denomination. Over time, however, the coin became less practical in everyday transactions due to inflation, and by 1984, the half-penny was officially withdrawn from circulation. This short lifespan makes it an interesting collectible for numismatists today. The 1976 half-new penny was struck in bronze and is small in size, measuring only 17 millimeters in diameter and weighing 1.78 grams. On the obverse, it features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, with the inscription Elizabeth II D. G. Reg. F. D. 1976. The reverse showcases Christopher Ironside's design of a crown emblem, with the denomination clearly marked as 1/2 new penny. Its tiny size and elegant design stand out, making it one of the most distinctive coins of the decimal series. Now, when it comes to rarity, the 1976 half new penny is not considered one of the scarcest coins in general circulation, since millions were minted for everyday use. However, the rarity factor comes into play when we talk about condition. Most of these coins were heavily circulated, meaning they often appear scratched, worn, or discolored. Finding one in very fine or higher condition free from heavy wear and with clear details has become increasingly difficult over the years. Collectors who specialize in decimal coins, or who wish to build complete sets of Elizabeth II coinage, are always on the lookout for these higher-grade examples. In the auction market today, a 1976 half-new penny in very fine condition can fetch anywhere between $4,500, depending on its luster and eye appeal. Coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can command higher prices, sometimes reaching $15,000 when sold to the right collector. While these values may not sound like fortunes compared to extremely rare gold or silver issues, they are impressive when you consider that the coin's face value was less than a single penny. For collectors, this value growth shows just how much condition plays a role in the modern coin market. If you're thinking about adding a 1976 half-new penny to your collection, always pay close attention to condition. Look for coins that still have strong details on both the Queen's portrait and the crown design, with minimal scratches. Coins that have been stored in protective holders since the 1970s often command higher premiums. It's also wise to buy from reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure authenticity. Lastly, remember that decimal coins are becoming more popular with younger collectors, so holding on to well-preserved examples could prove to be a smart investment for the future. The 1976 United Kingdom half-new penny may have been a humble coin in circulation, but in very fine condition, it represents a fascinating piece of British numismatic history. With its short circulation lifespan, elegant design, and collector demand, it has found a well-deserved spot in coin collections across the world. Whether you're just starting out or already an experienced collector, this coin is a small but meaningful reminder of the evolution of British currency. Next up, we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins from the United Kingdom. We'll take a closer look at the United Kingdom half-new penny from 1974. Now, while most half-new penny coins are often overlooked due to their small size and low face value, some examples, especially those with unique characteristics, have become quite collectible. Even in bad condition, certain 1974 half-new penny coins can hold surprising interest for collectors and can command a significant market value at auctions in dollars. The half-new penny coin was first introduced in 1971, during the time of Britain's decimalisation. This was the period when the UK switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a more straightforward decimal system. The half-new penny was the smallest denomination of the new currency, worth 1/200th of a pound. By 1974, the coin was already seen as tiny and impractical for daily use, but it remained in circulation until it was officially withdrawn in 1984. The 1974 issue forms part of the early years of decimalisation, and for that reason, coins from this period attract considerable attention from serious collectors. The 1974 half-new penny was struck in bronze, giving it a distinctive reddish-brown appearance. On the obverse, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which was used on UK coinage between 1968 and 1984. The reverse features the crown denomination with the words "new penny" and the figure 1/2 displayed prominently. Its small size and lightweight nature made it unpopular among the public at the time, but today, those very features make it an interesting piece of numismatic history. Even in bad condition, a 1974 half-new penny has historical charm, as it represents Britain's bold step into decimal currency. While millions of half-new penny coins were minted in the 1970s, most were spent, lost, or melted down over time. Because of this, finding a 1974 issue still surviving, especially in collectible numbers, is not as easy as it once was. What's more, errors, unusual strikes, or coins that have stood the test of time despite heavy wear are now sought after by enthusiasts. Collectors appreciate the coin not only for its rarity, but also for its connection to an important turning point in British monetary history. Even when in bad condition, these coins can spark interest because they are part of a discontinued series that will never be made again. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the market value. A 1974 half-new penny in bad condition might not look impressive, but its value depends heavily on demand at auctions. In average circulated condition, these coins can sell for just a few dollars. However, if a coin has a notable error or comes from a limited batch, even a poor quality example has been known to fetch anywhere between $14,570 and $70. Exceptional cases, with unique historical or minting traits, can even cross the $100 mark at auctions where collectors compete fiercely. So, while most casual observers may dismiss a worn-out coin, knowledgeable collectors understand that even a low-grade 1974 half-new penny can bring in surprising returns in today's market. If you're interested in adding the 1974 half-new penny to your collection, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, always verify authenticity. There are replicas and altered coins out there that may look similar. Second, even if you're dealing with coins in bad condition, check for unusual features such as misaligned strikes, off-center designs, or errors in lettering. These can dramatically increase value. Third, when buying or selling, use trusted auction houses or numismatic platforms to ensure fair pricing. And finally, keep your coins safe. Even a coin in bad condition can deteriorate further if not stored properly. Using a simple coin holder or album will preserve its history for years to come. The United Kingdom half-new penny 1974 may be small in size and often overlooked, but it carries with it a fascinating story of change and transition in British currency. Even in bad condition, this coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, sometimes reaching surprising values in auctions measured in dollars. Whether you're just starting out or already an experienced collector, this coin serves as a reminder that history, rarity, and demand often matter more than appearance. So, the next time you come across a half-new penny from 1974, don't underestimate it. It might just be worth far more than you think. Next up, we'll be exploring a truly fascinating piece of British numismatic history, the United Kingdom half-new penny of 1978. While small in size, this coin holds a very interesting place in the world of rare coin collecting. Especially when preserved in excellent condition, it can catch the eye of collectors and achieve surprisingly high values in auctions. So, let's dive into the story, the rarity, and the market value of this tiny yet historically significant coin. The half-new penny coin was first introduced in 1971, following the decimalisation of Britain's currency system. Before this change, the British monetary system was based on pounds, shillings, and pence, a much more complicated structure. With decimalisation, coins like the halfpenny were minted to support everyday transactions in the new decimal system. By 1978, the coin was still circulating, but its value was already quite small, leading many people to ignore it. Eventually, the half-new penny was demonetized in 1984 because it was considered practically useless in daily trade. This short lifespan makes the coin an interesting collectible today. The half-new penny 1978 is made from bronze, giving it a rich coppery tone. On the obverse side, it features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, with the words Elizabeth II d G Reg F.D. The reverse side displays the denomination, 1/2 new penny, along with a crown emblem, which was a symbol of authority and tradition in Britain. Its small size, lightweight, and distinctive crown design set it apart from other coins of the era. Despite being a low denomination, its design detail and historical connection make it special for collectors. Although millions of these coins were minted for circulation, finding one in excellent or uncirculated condition today is extremely rare. Most coins were heavily used in day-to-day transactions and show significant wear. Collectors now highly value coins that are in pristine condition, with sharp edges, lustrous shine, and no scratches. Moreover, the half-new penny is considered nostalgic by many, as it belongs to the early days of decimalisation and was discontinued decades ago. These factors have combined to drive demand among British coin enthusiasts and international collectors alike. In the general market, a circulated 1978 half-new penny may only be worth a small amount, often under $1. However, the story changes when it comes to coins in excellent or uncirculated condition. At auctions, these coins have been known to fetch much higher values. Some sales have reached between $17,600, and in rare cases, even higher depending on the grade, rarity, and demand at the time. Collectors seeking flawless examples are willing to pay big money, which shows just how valuable even a half-penny can become in the right condition. If you're interested in collecting the 1978 half-new penny, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, always check the condition of the coin. The fewer marks, the better. Look for coins with strong definition, no discoloration, and minimal wear. Second, consider getting your coins professionally graded, as certified grades often attract higher prices in auctions. Finally, store your coins in protective cases to preserve their condition over time, as bronze coins are prone to tarnishing. Joining collector groups or online forums can also help you stay updated with the latest auction results and coin values. The 1978 United Kingdom half-new penny may seem like a small and insignificant coin at first glance, but in the world of numismatics, it holds a special place. Its short circulation period, charming design, and scarcity in excellent condition make it a desirable collectible. With market values reaching impressive levels at auctions, it's clear that even the smallest coins can carry big stories and big money. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this little bronze coin is definitely worth adding to your collection. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into rare British coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more numismatic treasures. Until next time, happy collecting!